Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Dolly here. This will be a video of my new junk journal. It's butterflies, birds, and flowers themed. I used an envelope this time, one of the clasp envelopes, 9 by 12 I believe. And I did not alter the size at all. I just folded the envelope in half and just used it like that. The stitching is just one pamphlet. I did a 5-stitch and everything is Mod Podged on the outside. I covered it all with scrap paper, like the really thick kind that's not really cardstock, but it's not just paper, it's like somewhere in between. And then in the front I used some stickers. These are from the Dollar Tree. And then all the metal, the hardware on the outside, including the closure, is Tim Holtz. And these ones in the back, I believe I got those at Michael's. So we can get started and go on the inside. As you can see, it's very chunky. And this closure is kind of giving me issues. So I think that I'm going to probably end up switching it out because it's really hard to open the clasp and close it. And I don't want it to ruin the cover, so it might have to go. I don't know yet. I still have not done, I was going to do like a little dangle charm, working on that still. But I just wanted to show everyone the inside. So first off, I made a tuck spot right at the front, and I lined the inside because I kind of wanted to mask any evidence that this used to be an envelope. I wanted it to, someone to look at it and be like, oh, okay, that's a book or journal. Some of this paper is really old. I have had it for years because I'm a hoarder, and hoarders don't like to use their stuff. They like to just have it pile up and just clutter up everything. So I had to pull out some paper that was hard for me to kind of use because I thought it was really pretty. But the whole purpose of me hoarding the paper in the first place was to create projects like this. So I will link down in the description as much as I can. But if there's something specific that you like or that you see, just leave me a comment down below and then I'll try to look it up. Some of the paper is very nice, so I left it open for photo mounting if that's what you wanted to do. Most of the journaling pages here are tea stained, and on some of them I use cardstock stickers just to embellish. This is a corner tuck that flips up, and these are journaling cards. One is from Tim Holtz. Well, no, this is not Tim Holtz. This is from a paper stack, and this is just a little piece of cardstock that I cut up. And the back is stressed with Tim Holtz markers, and you're gonna see there's a lot of Tim Holtz in here, and that's because I mostly hoard him, his stuff. But the markers that I used, I was really pleased with, and I think I will probably use this from now on because it was really easy to distress the edges, and it's not messy. It doesn't create a big mess like this spray does. So I think that's what I'm going to be using from now on, just to distress the paper and age it out some. I did some stamping just with wood block stamps that I have. I don't know where I got these, but I could probably go back and find out if you're interested. This is the Vellum, Tim Holtz Vellum stack that I shared with everyone on the Junk Journal Junkies group that I was not wanting to use, but it fit really well with this journal, so I bit the bullet and I said, let's go for it. So I have a few pieces of this throughout. This you can journal. It has lines on there and I stamped. And this is just a folder tuck with another card that I distressed. And a lot of the pages, especially the back of the scrap paper, I sprayed because I don't like when it gets all wrinkly when you wet it with like coffee or tea after the fact. So I use this antique linen distress spray. It's really messy and it's not my favorite way of distressing, but it did the job and I like the way it came out. So I will definitely be using it again in the future. Another cardstock sticker. And all these cardstock stickers are from Dollar Tree. And I believe I got them about a year or maybe 2 years ago. Here is my stamp that I like to use with washi just to anchor it. I had some washi that fit really well with this journal, so I was happy to use that. Beautiful paper from the same stack as the cover. Here it was just a black and white card that I colored with those Tim Holtz markers. Distress the inside, and this is part of the Tim Holtz ephemera pack, and I distressed both sides. A glassine bag with some goodies in here. Some are from Paper Sack. This one is from the Tim Holtz ephemera pack. Sticker. Stamping with washi, ledger paper, some light stamping. Some of the stamping bleeds through. I don't mind it. I think it adds to the texture, kind of like the charm of the journal, so it doesn't really bother me. Fabric tape, which I cannot remember where I got this. I also use some on my Christmas journals, and I've got a bunch of rolls and I have no clue where I got them. So if anybody has this fabric tape, please let me know down below where you got it, because I want some more before I run out, and I can't remember where I got it. Stamping, other side of that vellum. More stamping of hummingbird. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is black and white fabric tape, and I distressed it with the marker. Here's a top tuck because I didn't want to cover this pretty detail in here. And this envelope, I used some Velcro as a closure. And all these little guys are from the Tim Holtz ephemera pack. And if anyone's interested, then I can definitely link that. Just let me know. But I love stuff like this. Like, I hoard stuff like this. So I'm sure somebody would be happy to get that. Here I have another tuck spot. It's just another card. And this was something I found at a thrift store by me. They had a whole Ziploc bag filled with these type of cards, and I took them all. How do you pass up something like this? I mean, it's so pretty. And you can journal on it, so you'll see another one or two of these throughout. Another sticker, fabric tape. This is a little mason jar that I have a little mason jar punch, and I used some of the paper that I used in the journal to punch that, and I just stuck it on there with some washi. You can journal on it, you can do whatever you want with it, but I didn't want to do anything permanent to the top of this page because this is really pretty and it would make a really nice photo mount. Corner tuck, and I put some Velcro on here because it was not wanting to stay down. I distressed the inside with marker. Another envelope. This one was just a little slit to close it. And in here, I used all different kinds of paper that I used in the journal, and I made little mason jars. So you distress the back and the front. So you can use them for journaling or for whatever your heart desires. I just thought they were really cute. Here I kind of pre-made a little photo mount for you. This is just washi, so you can peel it off and put the photo on there and secure it with this, or you can use the washi elsewhere. Totally up to you. Folder tuck with stamping. And here is a big postcard that I made with my stamp that I bought at Hobby Lobby, brand new. And it's called Penny Black. PennyBlackInk.com is the website. But this was the last one, so they must be popular. I've never seen them before. Other side of the glassine bag with little journaling cards. Some stamping. Here, one of the mason jar like cutouts, like the leftover border. I used like a little photo mount, and whoever gets this can mount a photo there. They can use this for something else. Totally up to them. This is a calendar from Dollar Tree. Another little photo mount. Ledger paper. Some really pretty paper that you could put a photo on there if you'd like. Corner tuck that flips up and sprayed with the antique linen. And in here is another envelope. And inside is a cute little book that I made using some of that cardstock and just some old leftover book paper. Some of it I used to clean off my stamps. I just thought it was really cute, and the book paper smells divine. It like is old. It smells like old books. It's just like one of my favorite smells ever. So we'll put that there. Some light stamping, a little journal card that I stamped you can write on. Another page from the Dollar Tree calendar that I lined, and so here's the middle. I use wax string to do the binding. This is from Target Dollar Spot. I got a while ago, and this is like a cellophane, iridescent cellophane paper that I found on Amazon, and I ordered like a little stack of it, and I just made a card, and I lined it with fabric tape so you wouldn't see the ugly edging, but I just think that's so pretty. It looks like jade. Other side of that calendar, journal page. This is a Mary Engelbreit card, and it's kind of naturally aged. I've had this forever. I forget where I got it, but it's at least 5 years old. It's got a little tuck spot in the back, and I didn't put anything in there. Photo mount, ledger paper, another photo mount, or journaling if you so wish. Other side of the calendar. Here I just left a bunch of journal pages that I either stamped, stickered, or fabric taped. Here's another one of those cards. And I put a little journal card behind it. Glassine bag. And this one is from the Tim Holtz ephemera pack, and this is just from a paper stack. This is a top corner tuck, just to even out the weight of the book, and folds down. And this is a piece of the paper that I used that I thought was really pretty, and left it there for journaling. Another photo mount or journaling. It's got lines. Folder tuck. One of my envelopes. And this one's got a bunch of goodies in here. It's got a moth cutout. A bird. This one's my favorite. Another little bird. Little French postcard and a butterfly. I love little tiny miniature ephemera like that. It's my favorite. Beautiful paper for photo mounting if you wish. This one I tried to make it into a card and I kind of messed up. So instead I just glued the outside edges and I made it a little, oh, that came apart. That's no good. just glue that. A little envelope tuck, or tuck envelope, and these has ticket stubs from a Tim Holtz ticket, like a little notebook that comes with a bunch of different tickets in there. And I'll have to glue that little sucker closed. And this one is a corner tuck that opens up. Journaling page, photo mount. This whole section I left as journaling. I put a little piece of vellum in there. But other than that, it's all journaling, no stamping, just plain for whoever would like to use it. Just because I feel like sometimes we get a little carried away with all the embellishment and forget that these are journals and we're supposed to journal in them. I know I do. I want to add an embellishment to every page. Here are 2 cards. Here is a photo mount with a sticker. I left this paper alone because it's beautiful and doesn't need anything done to it. Journal page, journal page. This one too. This one's my favorite. This does not need anything covering any part of this paper. Vellum. Journal page. Corner tuck that flips up. This is a handmade card that I made. These are Dollar Tree stickers. Just a piece of cardstock folded over, and I stamped the inside. Paper for photo mounting, and the end. So on this side, I velcroed a closure. What am I saying? I made a velcro closure. I stuck a velcro closure on the end, and it opens up. I lined the inside just like in the front. And this just has some coffee stained ledger paper. But I wanted this to be really functional. Like if somebody wanted to carry it around with them, they would have places to put receipts or what have you. And I'm going to attempt to close this, and you guys can see how hard this is. It's like super hard. So yeah, that's the end of my journal. I hope I stayed in frame the whole time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comments if there's anything in here that you would like me to research for you, that you would like to buy for yourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did like it, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm hoping to do 1 journal a week. I've come to the realization that I need to stop hoarding, and I need to start using a lot of my supplies. And so my goal is 1 journal a week. Next week, my goal is to work on a Disney princess journal, and I have most of the stuff that I need, and I don't plan to buy any more stuff. I'm kind of gonna improvise, so hopefully I'll be back next week with that video. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.